Hello all, this is Fog Haze, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about Jupiter. It's been very prominent in our night sky all night long for the past, month and a half. And this seems to be something that Donny Gillson has been concentrating on a lot. I want to show you a couple things about it. First, go up to the date on this website. It's Monday, September 5th, 2011. Okay, Jupiter is the most prominent planet in the night sky right now. It looks like a very bright star. You can see it rising from the northeast before midnight. Jupiter blazing in the sky would catch the eye of anyone not interested in astronomy to wonder just what it is. Alright, so this is the amazing bright star that everyone is seeing at night. Now, if you look very carefully at this picture, someone took this with a telescope, and you can see the four Galilean moons. Now, the four Galilean moons were in 1610, Galileo, he made his improvements to his telescope, and these were the moons that he actually was able to see for the very first time in 1610. Let's see, I want to read this to you, but hold on a second. Okay, so the Galilean moons are the largest moons of Jupiter. In fact, most of Jupiter's moons are larger than dwarf planets like Pluto. The largest are Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. And in the previous shot that I showed you from the other web page, that's in fact um, those exact moons. So really quick, I just want to show you literally elementary what Jupiter is. Jupiter has at least 63 known moons. The largest four are Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, the ones I just said. These four moons are called the Galilean satellites because they were first seen in 1610 by the astronomer Galileo Galilei. Alright, so now that I've covered that, I'm just going to pause it just for 1 second. Now I want to bring you back to this picture. As I was taking pictures the other night when there was a new moon, it was a very good view because there was no light from the moon distorting or keeping me from seeing a lot of things. So I actually was able to take some pictures of Jupiter. Now in Donnie's last video he shows this object. This is actually my own photo that I took a week and a half ago when there was a new moon. This is Jupiter way out of focus. It's ridiculously out of focus, so it looks very odd. Now when I did finally focus in on it, look what I got. This is Jupiter, okay, and the Galilean moons. Here's another shot, and another. And there's just Io's here the closest, Europa second, Ganymede, and then Callisto's further out. These are the only ones we can see because they're just so huge. And that's what you're seeing there, and that does look a lot alike what I was just showing you. Now the only reason they're opposite, see how this is going this way and these are going this way. Well, I was using a camera, and I don't know if any of you know this, but when you use a telescope, your images are actually backwards. So that's the only downfall with most telescopes. Now you can spend a lot of money and get a telescope where the image is not inverted, but it's really pointless because in space it doesn't matter. There's really no up or down or right or left. If you read this, okay, if you read here, one of the most surprising discoveries first-time telescope owners will find is the images may appear upside down or backwards, depending on the type of telescope. Refractor and Cassegrain telescopes will produce an image that is upside down when used without a diagonal. When a diagonal is used, the image will be corrected right side up, but backwards from left to right. It will look like trying to read a sign in a mirror. So that's correct. Now, I took mine with a camera, so it's correct. The other image was taken with an actual telescope, so it was backwards. But as you can see, everything was in alignment, as the same as mine. This was taken fairly recently from this website I'm on. As this, it's just theirs is backwards because they're using a telescope. Now, I hope that this has, all the speculation is not just one person, it's everyone looking into the sky now. You guys really haven't paid attention to what's going on in the sky, and now you're starting to notice things. Oh, well, that wasn't there before. Actually, it was. It's always been there, but you guys are just now starting to pay attention. And I think it's important that you understand that there's nothing odd going on. I mean, everything is just like it should be. And if it weren't, I can assure you that all the hundreds of thousands of astronomers out there would be definitely making a big, huge ordeal about it, because astronomers want to discover things, people. Big time. Not just comets. They want to discover things that have never been discovered before because they get the name on it. And I can assure you these hundreds of thousands of astronomers and even amateur astronomers are not working for NASA. There is no big, huge cover-up. There's just a ridiculous amount of disinformation on YouTube. There's no facts to back up these claims, and Elenin is now disintegrating. You can actually find that information if you look it up by its scientific term, and not just type in comet Elenin, or you're going to get all the stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with actual astronomy. And if you do have an astronomy question, please do not ask any of the Nibiru, Comet Elenin, Doomsday people, because they don't know anything about astronomy. It's very clear that they don't. So ask an astronomer. You can ask me, and if I don't know the answer, I can find it out. So I have very good friends that are very well-known astronomers. So, and they don't work for NASA. Alright, so hopefully that was a good explanation of that big bright light you're seeing in the sky. It starts out in the northeast, and then all throughout the night you will eventually see it over your head. And even when the sun starts to rise in the morning, you will see it as well, because it's great magnitude right now. And maybe about 45 minutes after the sun rises, you cannot see it anymore. So, hope you guys found this educational, and I will be talking with you again. Ciao.